Psalm 78 verse 1.
Psalm 78 verse 1.
Give ear,
Give ear,
all my people,
all my people,
to my laws.
to my laws.
Incline your ears
Incline your ears
to the words of my mouth.
to the words of my mouth.
John chapter 6 verse 4.
John chapter 6 verse 4.
Hear, O Jacob,
Hear, O Jacob,
a higher power
a higher above
is one power.
is one power.
Exodus chapter 20 verse 8.
Exodus chapter 20 verse 8.
Remember the Sabbath day.
Remember the Sabbath day.
Remember.
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 Thus says a higher.
Thus says a higher.
Thus says the king of Judah.
Thus says the king of Judah.
Thus says the king of Jacob.
Thus says the king of Jacob.
Thus said,
Thus says,
I am that I am.
that I am that I am.
Remember
Remember
the Sabbath
the
day.
Sabbath day.
The Sabbath day.
The Sabbath day.
To keep it holy.
Keep it holy.
So be it. Greetings from the bride of Canaan unto the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, of day of the patience of the kingdom of Yeshua, and also of the hope of the resurrection. My salutations with the hands unto the believers, saying Shalom.
Shalom, Israel.
And to the non-believers, we say repent, for the kingdom is at hand. Good afternoon. Title: Oneness of our Heart's Creation. Rules of Dieting, part 2 continues on this Sabbath lesson. So the Oneness of our Heart's Creation series continues under Rules of Dieting, section 2 or part 2. There's a particular shot that I didn't show last Sabbath or last part, so I want to show it to us concerning matter. Now remember, I said matter comes in 2 stages. There are visible matter and invisible matter. So I want to show. So let's now go to the Merriam-Webster dictionary and get the definition of matter to prove to those, because we have some Thomas that like to doubt. So let's prove to them that matter comes in 2 stages. That there are matter of the elements of the earth, and there are matter of the element. You understand what I'm saying? Of the heavens or the cosmos. Now this is matter in the Merriam-Webster dictionary as a noun. As a noun, definition 2a. It says the substance of which a physical object is composed. So the substance of which a physical object, physical means something you can touch, be so, something you can touch, by which a physical, it says of which a physical object is composed. Composed means the making, or it is arranged. So I want to prove that the matter could be visible and invisible, just as you have, because this thing comes in form of dieting. So I want to show us that matter has to do with visible and invisible stage. So when I said last Sabbath, I wasn't joking. When I was presenting to us about the electromagnetic fields or the electromagnetic force. Now this definition 2b as a noun. It says material substance, pay attention, that occupies space. Material substance that occupies space, has mass means volume, and is composed predominantly of atoms. Atoms is something you cannot see with your eyes. Atoms are micro elements. So it says, and that has mass, that means it has a volume, it comes in volume. It says, and is composed predominantly, it says, of atoms consisting of protons, neurons, and electrons. Consisting of protons, neurons, and electrons, because electrons, neurons, and protons are things you cannot see. They are invisible. These elements exist, or this nutrient, or this composition exists, okay, in the earth ether, or in the earth's atmosphere. So I'm showing us as a noun, okay, that matter comes in 2 stages, both visible and invisible. So when we present this lesson on dieting, letting us know that diet is not only just the one you pick your rice, pick your beans, pick your tomato, okay, pick your onions and chew to nourish your skin. That's not the only form of dieting. Dieting also comes invisibly. Like I give us an example with the smoke or the sacrifices made in Leviticus 27, which like I showed in Leviticus 27 verse 9 to 11, where if anybody must bring an offering before the Most High God, it must be of the clean beast. That the clean beast that they bring for an offering to the Most High God. And I show us in that same precept of the unclean animal that they do not bring for sacrifices. The Most High will not accept it, because the reason why the Most High will not accept unclean beast for a sacrifice, because that is a form of dieting. Because smoke, smell, aura, perfume, scent, these things come as a form of dieting to either nourish or to either nourish your skin, or to demolish your skin, or to cause side effects on your skin. So the Gentile knows this. The fallen angels knows this. Smoke is not just smoke, it's a diet. That's why I show us the part of the course in Deuteronomy 28 verse 24 to 25, where the Most High said that I will make your heaven, I will make the dust come out, dust and the powder come out of the heaven. He said, from the heaven shall it come, and it shall destroy you. Because the dust are the dust you see, the smoke are the what? Your carbon. The carbon dioxide that is stood or that projects out of your silencer, the silencer of a car, or from an industrial generator machine, or from a train that come from the exhaust. So all these things are smoke. That's what the Most High mean by powder. Exactly, powder. That's what the Most High use. So the Most High said that the Lord shall make the rain of your land powder and dust. You see that? Powder and dust. So the dust are the regular dust you see, okay, and the powder are the smoke that comes out from the powder are the smoke that comes out from your car, because you know normal powder that you put on your face, a pancake you put on your face, because it looks like a smoke. When you blow it comes like a smoke. When you put it to your hand and blow it on the air, it goes like a smoke. That's what the Most High is saying. That's the kind of powder the Most High is talking about. It's not about the powder that comes from from cars or motorbikes or generators, either industrial generator or housing generators, either from train or whatsoever company, because those things are form of dye. So most I said that those things will consume you, because those things contain nutrients. Dust contain nutrients. Dust can be served as for blessing, and dust can be served for cause. But the Most High is saying here that these things will be served for cause. Perfume is a form of dieting. We are going there, even though we did it on another lesson before. So matter comes in an invisible stage. That's why it shows in the Mirror Dictionary that these things comes in mass, okay, in protons, neurons, and electrons. Protons, neurons, and electrons. These things are elements. They are nutritional, compositional elements that exist in the heavens, also in the earth. Because dust, you understand what I'm saying? Because dust is also on the earth, even though it comes from the heaven, but it's on the earth. And when the wind blows it, and when the Most High sends the wind carries it from the earth and blows it into the heaven. You understand what I'm saying? That's exactly what the Most High is speaking about here. So in definition 2b for matter, it says material substance that occupies space, has mass, meaning has volume, and is composed predominantly of atoms consisting of protons, neurons, and electrons. Because that's why the Most High will not accept unclean animal for a sacrifice. You understand what I'm saying? Because those things are a form of dieting. Just as you kill a goat, cut part of his flesh, okay, put it in a stick or in a steak and roast it in the fire, in a direct fire. You understand what I'm saying? The smoke of that goat nourishes your skin, even when you don't eat it. The eating and the smoke that thing produces nourishes you. I hope you are following. So that's why you see, if you are coming to offer an offering to the Most High God, the mystery behind offering a clean animal unto the Most High God is not just only the physical cleanness of the animal. It's also the spiritual impact of what that animal possesses. Okay, because that animal possesses the element of the earth. So the element of the earth that animal possesses must be clean. Because when you burn the animal, you burn everything that composites the animal. You understand? So of all the elements, both the visible matter and the invisible matter, because in every being structure, whether animal or man, you understand what I'm saying, is composed of physical element and invisible element, or visible element and invisible. There are elements in your body you cannot see that exist in you. So it's not just the flesh. Inward you, there are microorganisms, microorganisms that exist in your body that you cannot see with your eye, but they exist in your body. They make up the standard of your body. Without those things, your body is not complete. There are organisms that live in your body. They feed out of the food you eat. And so some of these bacteria or organisms, you cannot see them with your eyes, with your naked eye. Or let's use a telescope. Man's natural body, which is from the earth, is made up of visible elements and invisible elements. I hope you are following. Now, those invisible elements that you cannot see, that eat out of the things you feed, there are other things that feed also on it. Now this is what I'm saying. So this is a process of dieting. That's why you see when you bring a sacrifice to the Most High God and you say it's not just a smoke. No, smoke matter, because that smoke is a diet. You understand what I'm saying? That smoke composite of the animal's cleanness or dirtiness. That smoke composite of the animal's cleanness or dirtiness based on the command of the Most High God. So you can't just say it's just a smoke. Because every single being or creation, the Most High blessed according to his blessing and give them to serve man according to his purpose. So every creature is significant to their making or their makeup. So you have to understand their makeup and understand their process, how they function, and what the Most High ordained concerning them to the best of your ability. Definition 2a, it says material substance that occupies space, has mass, and is composed predominantly of atoms consisting of protons, neurons, electrons, that consist the observable universe. You see that? It says that constitutes, meaning is stationary, that constitute the observable means things you can see. It says that constitutes the observable universe. So these protons, neurons, and electrons, they exist, their office is in the universe. It says, and that is interconvertible with energy. Do you see that? So these protons, neurons, and electrons, they are interconvertible. That means they can interchange with as form of energy. They can be used as energy. So protons, neurons, and electrons, they exist in our body. They are foods that you eat in they are natural organic food that you eat. Okay, that the earth produces that you eat that contains these nutrients. Protons, neurons, and electrons. They exist both in the earth sphere, in the earth surrounding, in the earth fields, and also in the heaven atmosphere. That's why I said that these protons, neurons, and electrons can be convertible, can be interchanged for energy. Because when you eat a food when food is broken down, and the nutrients or the element of those food are transported, you start to say by your circulatory system. Okay, some of those nutrients in those foods serve for energy. Like you start to say like for instance protein. You start to say like for instance protein, carbohydrate. These things serve for energy, calories. So these calories or proteins or carbon dioxide, they are nutrients. Some of them are invisible to you. You cannot see them. So they serve as energy to your body system. That's why I said that these protons, neurons, and electrons are interchangeable with energy. Because they are a form of diet, because the smoke that you burn from the animal to present as a sacrifice before the Most High to be acceptable, those things are a form of diet. So if those things that constitute the element of that creature is not clean, God will not accept it from you because the Most High, because it is expedient that the Most High expect us to understand the mystery of those things. That's why He gave the man the higher knowledge. To do so, if only we change from our ways. Definition 2C for matter. It says a material substance of a particular kind or for a particular purpose. So something of a particular kind or species or that is used for a purpose. This is definition 3A. It says the indeterminate subject of reality. So something that has to do with reality is a matter. It says especially the elements in the universe that undergoes formation and alteration. So the elements in the universe is meaning the atmosphere, the ether, the upper higher ether, or the heaven, or the air, or the cosmos, or the heaven. So it says the element are subject of things, visible or invisible. Those are elements. Elements are things that make up a particular kind or object or frame. So it says the elements in the universe that undergoes formation. Formation means change. So this thing undergoes formation. So things are growing and diminishing. It said that undergoes formation and alteration. So they alter. This definition 3B for matter as a noun. It says the formless substratum of all things. It says which exist only potentially and upon which form act to produce realities. Now what it says about the Most High. So in definition 3B, it says the form. It says the form. That means it's about the whole universe. Everything that encompasses it. Even though the Most High has a form, but it's about the everything in the universe. Because the Most High God encompasses all things. So it said the formless substratum of all things. That means where all things consist. That's what he's saying here. It says which exists only potentially and upon which form acts. And upon which form acts to produce reality. So the things that produce reality, of which all things consist, that is formless, it's also a matter. That's why it's expedient for us to understand what matter means. Tobit 6:1-8. Let's go.
In the book of Apocrypha, Tobit 6, verse 1.
Read.
And as they went on their journey.
Now when he said as the day is Raphael, the angel, the archangel of the Most High. Now when he says the fish would have devoured, it means the fish would have bite him. This fish is not abominable fish. It's not shark. Okay, it's about a normal small fish that is a bit big, but it's a clean fish. Because there are fishes that have scales and fins that are big. So that fish would have bite him, that they have teeth. Means that's what by devour. Bite me to pierce him. That's what he's saying there. Read.
Verse 3. Tobit 6, verse 3. There they just said unto him, take the fish. And the young man laid hold of the fish.
So eventually Tobit was able to overcome the fish. So Tobit caught the fish, Raphael killed the fish. Then Raphael said, take the fish. That's why I said the angel. That day, and they went. Among that day is Raphael. The other one is Tobit. Verse 3 again.
There the angel said unto him, take the fish.
Take the fish. Because this angel understand the subliminal elements, or understands the elements of this fish. Because this is a holy angel. Read.
And the young man laid hold of the fish and drew it to land. Verse 4. To whom the angel said, open the fish, and take the heart and the liver and the gall, and put them up safely. Verse 5. So the young man did as the angel commanded him. And when they had roasted the fish, they did eat it. Then they both went on their way, till they drew near to Ecbatani. Verse 6. Then the young man,
As you can see, then they roast the fish and did eat. If the fish is not clean, Raphael will not eat of it. So it's a clean fish, but of scalable size. That is a bit big. But he was able to kill it, and this one's not shark or whatever. No, it's a clean fish that has scales and fin. Read.
Tobit 6 verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Then the young man said to the angel, Brother Azarias, to what use is the heart and the liver and the gall of the fish?
Read. Now pay attention. So Toby is asking the angel, to what use is the gall, the liver, okay, of this fish? Why you asking me to take the liver and the gall of this fish? Read. To what you use it for?
Verse 7. And he said unto him, touch the heart and the liver. If a devil or
read very slow.
if a devil or an evil spirit
If
trouble,
a devil or an evil spirit trouble any man,
we must make a smoke thereof.
we must make a smoke out of the fish. Now, why is Raphael saying this? This all goes out of what I've been saying. We must make a smoke out of the fish, because when you burn the fish, the nutrients or the micronutrients or the visible elements that comes out of that fish contains electromagnetic fields that when the demon inhale it, they serve as a diet. Demons cannot, clean things don't mingle with unclean things. They will not be stable. Demon deal with unclean things. That's why demon needs your vessel to be unclean for you to inhabit there. If your vessel is unclean, demon will be able to inhabit there. If your vessel is clean, demon will not inhabit there, because that thing that you keep to make your body clean, okay, serve as a military defense, okay, military defense against your body. Serve as a military defense in your body gate against those demons.
So that those demons will not able to have access in your body. Now this is coming in stage. Now in this thing, I'm looking at dieting. It's not understood. So this angel understands the mystery of this element or this species or this creature that the Most High creates. This is a clean fish that has scale and fin. Take the gall, take the liver. Okay, make a smoke out of the fish, because when you burn the fish is convertible to smoke. The nutrients, because when you eat the fish in your body breaks down that fish into elements. Those elements are visible and invisible matter. When you smoke the fish is also convertible to visible and invisible elements. Not be so, because the smoke you can see the smoke, not be so. The smoke you can see, but there are nutrients in that smoke that you cannot see. So in those two manner, they serve as a diet. Is that understood? Understand therefore that the Gentiles understand this mystery. That's why you see they will destroy us in every way, both with visible and invisible dieting. They will destroy us because they know that we are ignorant and we don't have knowledge, and people don't read, don't study. Therefore, if they see that you are trying to claim smartness, trying to eat clean food with the physical one, then they will not use the invisible one to trick you out. For you to encounter that invisible diet, you have to use the herbs of the earth to counter it. Is that understood? Yes, read. Verse 7 again.
Tobit 6 verse 7. And he said unto him, touch the heart and the liver. If a devil or an evil spirit trouble any, we must make a smoke thereof before the man or the woman, and the party shall be no more vexed.
And the party shall be no more vexed. Now understand therefore that smoke, okay, that comes from a species can be used to wear off demons or can serve for pleasure. It comes in two modes. That smoke can either appease you or can wear off demon. That means it can serve to the use of the Most High, to appease the Most High, to calm the Most High down. Because it's a form of dieting. Because if the element that comes from that smoke is clean, it can appease the Most High and wear off demon. So that smoke serves for two purposes: to appease the Most High, to wear off demon. Because demon cannot contain or receive clean elements. It does not fit their status. That thing shy them off. But that clean element of smoke can appease the Most High God. I'll show us more of that in the law. Continue reading.
Tobit 6 verse 8. As for the God, it is good to anoint a man that hath whiteness in his eyes, and he shall be healed.
Tobit 8 verse 1 to 3.
Tobit 8 verse 1. And when they had supped, they brought Tobias unto her.
Let's now see the effect of this incense or a perfume. Read. Remember the words of Raphael to use the smoke to convert that physical element or that physical matter or that visible matter to invisible matter as a form of dieting. Because the angel know that the demons or the evil spirits are spirits. They are not physical in the flesh. So there is no way that you can serve them a fish to eat. They will not eat it from you. So in order for them to receive that diet, convert that physical object or that physical diet into smoke. You understand what I'm saying? Convert that physical matter to invisible matter, visible to invisible matter. Then if the demon comes, that thing will do what? Affect that demon and drive it away. Because there's no way that you will feed demon with physical food or physical matter. They will not eat it from you. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's power in those elements or those species that are clean for diet, that God command Israel, eat of the clean food. That's the mystery behind what the angel is telling. Because the demon, they are spirits, not physical flesh. So therefore, there's no way you can feed them with the fish. That physical diet and invisible diet, they are the same thing. It's just that one is visible, one is invisible. But the nutrients that comes from that species, okay, they serve the same purpose. Is that understood? All right, let's read. So he said, the wind smell when the evil spirit has perceived.
He fled into the utmost part of Egypt.
So this evil demon, this diabolic spirit, fled onto Egypt, went down deep down the valley of Egypt. He ran for his life. Then the angel Raphael went there also to in the spirit and bound that demon. Wonders of our house creation, rules of dieting on this Sabbath lesson. Alright, let's go. Number 16:41. Let's start from verse 41.
KJ version, the book of Numbers 16 verse 41. But on the morrow, all the congregation, Moses and Aaron came before the tabernacle of the congregation. 44. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Get you up from among this congregation, that I may consume them, as in a moment. And they fell upon their faces.
They see and saw what their brothers did, sons of Korah did against the servant of the Most High God, and puffing up themselves. Then the Most High destroyed them through the earthquake, and the earth swallowed them up. Then the children of Israel began to murmur against Moses and Aaron, and they said that Moses and Aaron have killed their own people. Seeing that these people are worthy of death, yet the children of Israel opened their mouth to speak that thing. Then the Most High got angry. Then the Most High said, Go away from me, that I may destroy this congregation, this children of Israel, because Israel is a stiff-necked people. They do things that cause provocation. To this day, this generation are lucky because the Most has given us grace through Christ. That's why you see there's a day appointed for judgment. That law will soon be cut off if that soul do not repent. Read. Now pay attention because Moses understand diet. So Moses told Aaron, look, quickly go. Take a censer. Now a censer is a pot that you put your verses inside there. So he said, take a censer and put fire therein from off the altar and put on incense. Incense is not that spice. So put the incense in the censer and light it up with fire. You understand what I'm saying? Because those incense are like your gabanon, frankincense, okay, cinnamon. Because these things are spicy, they are sweet spices, they are clean elements, they are herbs. These things we all demons and they are peace because they have sweet flavor, they have sweet smell. That I was saying earlier on. There's perfume or smoke or scent or aura or aurora. This thing can just wear off demon or appease a being. Whether it's the most or us. That's why you see. I said one time before. If you smell perfume. If you're angry and someone smell perfume that is good, that perfume what will it do? What will it do to you? It will calm you down. Even Moses understand this. Read.
KJV number 16 verse 46.
46. Read.
And Moses said unto Aaron, Take a censer and put fire therein from off the altar, and put on the incense, and go quickly unto the congregation, and make an atonement for them. For there is wrath gone out from the Lord, and from the Lord the plague is begun.
For there is anger that has proceeded from the Most High God. Now Moses understand this. Moses understand the element of the earth, those invisible dieting. You know what I'm saying? That's why Moses told Aaron, go and make a smoke or a smell to appease the Most High. Because Moses know that smell, sweet smell, goes as a form of dieting, okay, to the things of the spirit. That sweet smell can go to appease a spirit or to wear off spirit, like we see in the book of Tobit 8:1-3 and Tobit 6:1-8 with the demon. Because clean things appease clean things. Clean things wear off unclean things. Clean go with the clean, unclean go with the unclean. That's why you see you have unclean spirits inhabiting unclean tabernacle. If your vessel is unclean demon will stay there. Because it fits their proportion. It fits their being. Because all these spirits, they understand diet in two phase. They understand that matter comes in two phase, visible and invisible. But people don't know this. Read. So Aaron's who in between the dead and the living, where the Most High command the angel to smite the children of Israel and they were dying. The angel was going killing them because they provoked the Most High God. The angel went invisible and be killing the children of Israel. Then Aaron saw what is going on. Then Aaron went in between the dead, those that are running away, okay, and those that in between those that are running and those that are dead. He's still in between and lift up his hand towards the Most High and lift up the smoke to atone for for them as the middleman, as the savior of that time. Because back then, Aaron was the mediator, okay, between man and the Most High God. Because Christ has not come fully in the flesh that time. So Aaron back then was the savior at that time, or the mediator at that time between man and God. That's why, see, when Aaron stood in the midst, okay, to atone for the children of Israel, when he stood before the Most High, between the dead and the living, and lift up the incense, God accepted that sacrifice because Aaron at that point is clean. The elders understand the impact or the significance or the mystery of diet that most people don't know today. Clean diet, not unclean diet, because those herbs, those incense, they are herbs, and those herbs are clean. That's why you see clean food matters to this day. Then all these Christians will say, we can eat everything. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. So therefore, I can eat anything I like. That's why you see they're getting sick. They are dying. Their sickness is coming. They don't know what's making them sick. They don't know that it is that dieting, that thing that their food they are eating, or that thing they are drinking is what's making them sick. Those juice, those KFC, those Mr. Beast, because those preservatives or those foreign elements that they use in preserving those food, they are chemical elements. They are not electrons, neutrons, photons. They are not organic. KFC, tantalizer, minerals. Don't eat those in dairy products. All this milk you got, stay away from those things. Any form of dairy products, stay away from it. Eat less of fried things. Eat more beans. We're going there every single day. As a matter of fact, eat beans your diet every single day. Bless his household. That's what he's doing himself a very good favor. I'm telling you, we're going there. Beans, avocado, nuts, all nuts family. Rice, granola, cashew nut. These things contain anti-aging. They are anti-aging and they yield strength. You understand what I'm saying? Beans, banana, avocado, berries, apple. Try as much as possible to stay away from bread or eat less of it, depending on your age. And also sweet potato. These food are very good. Read.
KJV number 1648. And Aaron stood between the dead and the living, and the plague was stayed. 49. Now they that died in the plague were 14,700. Besides them that died about the matter of Korah.
You see that?
50. And Aaron returned unto Moses unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the plague was stayed.
And the plague was stayed. Give me Genesis 25, 22.
It's a book of Genesis 25 verse 22. And the children struggled together within her.
In this chapter, I'll be going forward. I want to show you the power of beans. How our forefathers ate beans a lot. And our forefathers understood the magnitude of beans. A very powerful seed or grain that the Most High made on the earth that exists for a very long time. Very powerful food that most people are neglecting. When you're eating beans, you're saying this one, only beans in the chop. Now, only beans in the chop, that person is doing himself a favor. That person, when they eat beans, will live more longer and look more healthy than you. They said, I'm beans, the person they gas. And so what? What is want to gas? Because when you gas, your body is releasing certain elements that is unwanted, nutrient that is unwanted. It's eliminating it. That's why you gas. That's why you sweat. That's how human being normally is to think. If they eat beans, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with the beans? Our forefathers ate this food a lot. I want to show you the mystery behind these beans, because it was these same beans that made Israel inherit the blessing. These same beans made Israel to inherit the blessing. Made Yasha'Allah to inherit the blessing. These same beans, not rice, beans, very powerful food. Read.
KJV, the book of Genesis 25, 22. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
The elder dear is Esau, and the younger dear is Jacob.
24. And when our days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. 25. And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was three score years old when she bare them. 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
And Esau was a cunning hunter. Let's go.
A man of the field.
A man of the field.
And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
Yes.
28. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison.
Venison is like antelope, deer, roebuck, hart. Okay, let's go on. Deer, go on.
But Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sought pottage.
And Jacob sought pottage. Another one for sought his boy. So Jacob called or cook pottage. This pottage here is not yam pottage. Okay, this is beans and this is beans. The beans where you cook, put palm oil, put vegetables you want. Beans can be cooked in so many ways. But this is beans that you put palm oil. This beans, Jacob used palm oil here. Read.
Genesis 25 verse 28. And Isaac loved Esau.
Yes.
Because he did eat of his venison. But Rebekah loved Jacob. 29. And Jacob sought pottage.
Yes.
And Esau came to the field. Came from the field.
Yes.
And he was faint. 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage.
Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage. That means Esau had been eating of that red. The red there is the manu, the oil, the palm oil, and the pottage there is the beans. Feed me of that same. That same means I've eaten it before. Feed me of that same red pottage, because Jacob is an expert in beans. Jacob, the Bantu man, is an expert in cooking beans. Jacob knows how to cook beans very well. That is so sweet and delicious. Feed me of that same red pottage. Red pottage, that's palm oil with beans. Of course, Jacob will put spices there, like onions and so on and so forth. Read.
For I am faint.
Uh-huh.
Therefore was his name called Edom.
Therefore was his name called Edom. Edom means red. That's why Esau was called Edom, because of the food, the beans he ate. Because the red pottage, that red there is the palm oil, the pottage there is the beans. So therefore his name was called Edom, because it was beans that made him sold his birthright to Jacob. This pottage is not yam pottage, it's beans. Well, we're going there. I'll show you that. It's beans, not yam pottage, not potato pottage, not plantain pottage. This one are beans, beans pottage, beans and bread. Read.
The book of Genesis 25, 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright.
Pay attention to verse 34. So Esau sold his birthright. Verse 34, read.
Then Jacob
gave
Esau
what?
bread and pottage.
He gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, because lentils is beans. Pottage of lentils, not pottage of cassava. No. Pottage of lentils, because beans fall under lentils. Then it says bread and pottage of lentils, because this is bread and beans that Jacob gave to Esau, the power of beans, to inherit the birthright that we have today in this land, in sub-Sahara or sub-Saharan or sub-Saharan Africa, that belong to us. But because of Israel's stiff neck, now the Gentiles are now enjoying our resource, because Israel is too stubborn. This is beans that Jacob, beans and bread, my best food, that Jacob sold to Esau to acquire the birthright. No wonder that gene is in our blood to always eat beans. If you even look carefully, Esau said that I am faint, because beans have strength. Eat beans and rest, and then wake up, and you will not see the strength of beans. Ezekiel 4, verse 1, let's go.
Thou also, son of man, take thee a tie, and lay it before thee, and portray upon it the city, even Jerusalem. 2, and lay siege against it, and build a fort against it, and cast a mount against it.
Yes.
Set the camp also against it, and set battery rams against it round about. 3, moreover, take thou unto thee an iron pan, and set it for a wall of iron between thee and the city, and set thy face against it, and it shall besiege. It shall be besieged, and thou shalt lay siege against it. This shall be a sign to the house of Israel. 4, lie thou also upon thy left side, and lay the iniquity of the house of Israel upon it, according to the number of the days that thou shalt lie upon it, thou shalt bear their iniquity. 5, for I have laid upon thee the years of their iniquity, according to the number of the days, 390 days. So shalt thou bear the iniquity of the house of Israel.
Yes.
6, and when thou hast accomplished them, lie again on thy right side, and thou shalt bear the iniquity of the house of Judah 40 days. I have appointed thee each day for a year. Verse 9.
I watch this in verse 9.
Take thou also unto thee wheat, and barley, and beans, and lettuce, and millet, and peaches.
Now pay attention in verse 9. It says, take thou also unto thee wheat, and barley, and beans. Ezekiel also had beans, to show you the power of beans. Ezekiel 4 verse 9. It says, take thou also unto thee wheat, and barley, and beans, and lentils, and millet, because there are other nutrients under lentils. I told you beans comes under lentils, but there are also other classes or species under this lentil that look like beans. Like chickpeas is also under lentils. There are various forms of lentils. Read.
Take thou also unto thee wheat and barley, and beans, and lettuce, and millet, and peaches, and put them in one vessel, and make the bread thereof.
And make the what?
And make the bread.
And make the bread thereof. So Ezekiel all beans and bread. I hope you are following. So Ezekiel ate beans and bread. This thing has been of old, especially with the prophet. They are always very fond of eating beans and bread. I want to make that very clear here. 2 Kings 4 verse 38.
And Elisha came again to Gilgal, and there was a dart in the land.
And there was a dart. Dart is another one for that is famine. Read.
And the sons of the prophet.
This Elisha the prophet. It says, and Elisha came again to Gilgal, It says, and there was a famine in the land, or dearth in the land, and the sons of the prophets, children of the prophets. So they have always been eating this. Remember, Jacob is a prophet, and we are his children to this day. And Elisha too is also a prophet. Read.
And the sons of the prophets
Yes.
were sitting before him. And he said unto his servant, set on the great pot.
Set on the big pot, cooking pot or cauldron, and seeth. Another one for seeth is boy, and seeth pottage. For who?
And seed pottage
For who?
For the sons of the prophets.
And cook beans for the sons of the prophets. Read the next verse.
And one went out into the field to gather herbs.
And one went out in the field to bring herbs to complement the beans, to make it look sweet. Herbs like vegetables, like leaves, because those leaves are also herbs, like gugu leaf. Those things are herbs. So it says, and one went out into the field to gather herbs, but this one went to go and gather the wrong herb. This prophet made a mistake, so the thing tricked him. He brought a clean leaf, but that clean leaf is extremely bitter. It's not the one they want. That is good for that beans for them to eat. Read.
The book of the 2 Kings 4 verse 39. And one went out into the field to gather herbs, and found a white vine, and gathered thereof white gourds, his slack full, and came and shred them into the pot of pottage, for they knew them not. 40. So they poured out for the men to eat. And it came to pass, as they were eating of the pottage, that they cried out and said, O thou man of God, there is death in the pot. And they could not eat thereof. But he said, then bring meal, and he cast it into the pot.
Exactly.
And he said, pour out for the people.
But Elisha said, bring meal, and he cast that meal into the pot to complement that leaf they put. That's extremely bitter. That's not worth serving to. It's not, when he says death, it's not saying that they will die. No, it's saying that the thing is it's extremely too bitter. It's extremely too bitter for them to eat that beans. That leaf is too bitter for them to eat. They can't enjoy it. Elisha now told them, bring another thing that will make that thing look a bit sweeter, so that they can be able to eat that beans with that vegetable. Pour out that pottage, okay, with that vegetable that you spice it up with, that is bitter for the people, which is the prophet. Read.
That they may eat.
That they may eat. Read, because it's a clean food. Read.
And there was no harm in the pot.
Exactly. Read.
42.
Now watch that. I will show you that it is beans and bread. Read.
And there came a man from Baal-Shalisha.
And there came a man from where? From Baal-Shalisha. Read.
Brought the man of God bread of the first fruit.
And brought the man of God bread of the first fruit. You see that bread of the first fruit to complement that beans that they cook in a very big pot that still remain. Lots of barley, because barley is used to make bread. Exactly what God was telling Ezekiel. Take you a barley and wheat, because barley and wheat can be used to make bread. Not be so, because we have wheat bread, we have bread made of barley. That's why God told Ezekiel, take beans with you, because when Ezekiel in that famine that God will bring to the children of Israel for their disobedience, when Ezekiel eat that beans by measure, that beans will do or preserve Ezekiel, because beans know how to stay in your body for a very long time. Because beans, if you eat it, you won't be hungry. That's why God told Ezekiel, eat that beans with measure, because beans has a powerful element that gives strength and has anti-aging property. Read.
And there came a man from Baal-Shalisha, and brought the man of God bread of the first fruit, 20 loaves of barley, and full years of corn.
And full years of corn. So corn is another bread food that's good to eat. Corn and beans. So this man brought corn to complement that beans that they cook that remain in that great pot that they boil or see it. This thing has been of old. Corn and beans, bread and beans. Read.
And full of ear corns in the husk thereof. And he said, give unto the people that they may eat.
These same people that he's speaking about again here are the same prophets, sons of the prophets. Read.
43. And his servitor said, what? Should I say this before 100 men? He said again, give the people that they may eat. For thus says the Lord, they shall eat and shall live thereof.
Exactly. Now from there, Bella the Dragon 133. So I'm showing us that beans has always been the diet of our forefathers, especially the prophets. Because there's power in that beans. That was that same food that make us inherit the land. Inherit this land that we have, that we own in sub-Saharan Africa. That's West, East, Central, East, and South. Predominantly. Read.
KJV in the book of Apocrypha, Bel and the Dragon 1 verse 33. Now there was in Jury a prophet called,
exactly. Now there was in Jury a prophet called Habakkuk. Read.
Who had made pottage.
Who had made pottage. This pottage is beans. Read.
And had broken bread in a bowl.
Exactly, and had broken bread in a bowl. But this is beans. Is that understood? Read.
And was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers.
That's the farmers working in the field. Those are the reapers, the farmers. Read.
34. But the angel of the Lord said to Habakkuk, go carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in lions den. 35. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. 36. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of his spirit, set him in Babylon over the den. 37. And Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which God has sent thee. And then I said, Thou hast remembered me, O God, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. People do not know this one in the regular Bible. That Daniel was
Exactly. This has always been the food of our forefathers. Habakkuk also ate it because he was going to feed those working in the farm. He himself prepared it, or his wife had prepared it. Ephesians 4:10-19.
He that descend is the same also that ascend up far above all heavens, that he might fill all things. 11. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors,
Yes.
and teachers. 12. For the perfecting of the saints,
Exactly.
for the work of the ministry,
Yes.
for the edifying of the body of Christ.
As you are seeing this day, so the Most High appoint offices to give to his servant to edify the body. As you are seeing this day, both spiritually and physically. Read.
13. Till we all come in the unity of the faith, and of the knowledge of the Son of God, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. 14. That we henceforth be no more children.
So all this wisdom and knowledge is to preserve us, okay, in order for us to be married to Christ at his coming. Read.
Tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine.
What verse?
14. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine.
Exactly. That will be no more children. Okay, tossed to and fro, carried about with every winds of doctrine. Okay, we must be stable. Okay, we have to be in stability. Okay, to understand the way of the Most High God. And that's why the Most High appoint the teachers and the prophets and the pastors. Okay, those that do his will in righteousness, not everybody. Those understand the mystery of the kingdom. But that's what we're going through here. Read.
By the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. 15.
Exactly, because the whole go to appoint those ministers to counter the false doctrine. Okay, or the flattering lips or the enticing lips of those soothsayers that call themselves pastors or theologians. Read. That those cross religionists.
But speaking the truth in love, many grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Christ. 16. From whom the whole body fitly joined and comforted by that which every joint supplied, according to the effectual working in the measure of every part, maketh increase of the body unto the edifying of itself.
Exactly, as we are doing now. Read.
In love.
Through Christ.
17. This I say therefore, and testify in the Lord,
Now watch this.
that ye henceforth walk not as Gentiles walk.
As we are doing now, that's why the Most High appoint the teachers, so that we don't walk as the Gentiles are walking, because the Gentiles are walking in a way that they don't know what they are doing. Read.
This I say therefore, and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as the other Gentiles walk,
Exactly.
in the vanity of their mind.
In the vanity of their mind, not according to true judgment or according to the principles of the Most High God, the standard that the Most High have set for the nation of Israel, the law, not religion. Read.
Having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of God through the ignorance that is in them, because of the blindness of their heart.
Because it's a cause that the Most High put upon them, so that they will not know his way. They instead choose to stay ignorant, because now the truth is being made manifest. Instead of a humble heart to hearken, acquire the knowledge, build on it. But instead they choose to stay ignorant and act stubborn. Okay, which is always the usual suspicious character of the children of Israel. Always very stubborn. Read. So therefore, that stubbornness that they portray, you reap what you sow. Not be so. That's very simple. The Most High God want to feed you, then you say, don't feed me. I'll grow my own food and eat of my own plate. Why not grow your own food and eat of your own plate? As a matter of fact, make your own earth. That's madness. Don't teach me. I know everything. I too sabi. Read.
KJV Ephesians 4:18. Having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of God through the ignorance that is in them, because of the blindness of their hearts.
Yes.
19. Whom being past feeling have given themselves over unto lasciviousness, to work all uncleanness with greediness.
Jubilees 23:24.
Jubilees 23 verse 24. In those days, they shall cry aloud.
In those days which is now, they means the children of Israel shall cry aloud from the hands of the sinners, the Gentiles, because these Gentiles are the sinners in Ezekiel 7, verse 22 to 23 and verse 24. Okay, they are the worst of the hidden. Okay, they are the robbers, they are the wicked of the earth. They are the Edomite kings of Rome. These days, the Caucasians, so-called white men, they are the oppressors. They are the one the Most High is using to punish us. They are the one looting and causing oppression. Because Israel will not hear what? Israel is the problem. Israel is the solution. Now, God is now sending the fishers to fish you out in the midst of this chaos and calamity. Because you see, when the war starts, God will not send the hunters to hunt you down. Him that yes to let him here. Those hunters are the Roman kings of Rome. They're already doing that now. They have been doing that before. Read.
25. And the hairs of the children shall be white with grey hair.
Now you see that? He said, and the hairs of the children in those days which is now shall be white with grey. Meaning children, they'll be so small in their age, but they'll look old. You see a babe or a baby of 10 years old or 12 years old or 13 years old looking like 25 years old. That's just a shame. Because of sin, iniquity, age, a child. Some of just 30 years old, looking like 50 years old. Some 40 years old, sagging their face like Mbeke. 40 years old, 45 years old, making themselves look old like 60 years old man or woman. Still young men and young women. This is a curse from the Most High. Because Israel will not hear word. Read.
Jubilees 23 verse 25. And the hairs of the children shall be white with grey hair.
Read it again.
And the heads
of the children
shall be white
with grey hair. They will look old in their age. God of sin. You yourself say because the Most High will use the Gentiles to poison their food. Those food they are eating is making them grow old. I want to eat KFC. I want to eat Mr. Beast. I want Coke. I want Panta. Those things that you are drinking, those things that you are eating, the Gentiles, the sinners of the earth, the wicked of the earth, the robbers, the thieves, they poison your food. That thing that you are eating, they are not electrons. Those things are chemical oriented food. Those things are not organic. They are not electric in nature. So therefore, if you drink them and you eat them, they will harm you. They will change your genetics and make you grow old quick. How to do big man. That's why the Most appoint teachers to bring you the knowledge. Instead of listening to hear, they will not hear. They want to be among the in crowd to show big man and big woman, big man and big woman. But yet they are dying silently. That's a very big shame. Read.
Jubilees 23-25. And the hairs of the children shall be white with grey hair. And a child of 3 weeks shall appear old like a man of 100 years.
Exactly. It's a shame. That's why God said, in those days, which is now, in the end of days, child of 3 weeks shall appear old as a man of 100 years old. Meaning their children, they will look old in their age. Because of course, the Most High God will allow the Gentiles, the sinners of the earth, to punish us through dieting. Because it is sin that makes us to get old. Deuteronomy 15, start there.
Okay, the book of Deuteronomy 20 verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
They will overtake you. Verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder. That's why for a sign you will see a young girl looking older than their age. And for a wonder. For how long?
And upon thy seed forever.
And upon your seed forever. Verse 48. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve their enemies.
Therefore shall you serve your enemies. Who will send them?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Which the Lord shall send against you, Israel, because you will keep my commandments. Hearken unto my voice through my servant to change from your ways and to understand the mystery of the kingdom, the signs of the times. Therefore, the Most High will use the enemies to punish you till you are destroyed forever, as long as you individually break my commandments. Not for those that are awake, those that choose to sleep. This for them. Read.
Deuteronomy 20 verse 48.
Therefore
shalt thou serve thy enemies.
Yes. So therefore, Israel, you will serve your enemies. That the Most High will send upon you for what?
In hunger.
In hunger.
And in thirst.
So therefore, if you want food to eat, you will serve your enemy. Because your enemies, the Roman kings of Rome, the Caucasian, they will bring you to approve the food you are eating. NAFDAC, all the heads of organization, they will bring you to certify what food you are eating. From another country to your own country. See the madness. Because God will use these enemies. They are your enemies. They are not your friend. Read. In what?
In hunger.
In hunger. Let's go.
And in thirst.
And in thirst, in the things that you drink, your Coke, your Fanta, your Mirinda, your yogurt, your milk, your juice, alcohol too, follow joy. Even though it's clean, but the ones that are producing, they are putting chemical substances there to destroy you. So make your own alcohol if you can. And if you can't, leave it alone. Read.
In hunger and in thirst.
In hunger and in thirst,
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness, so if you want clothes, you will look up to your enemies. Read.
And in want of all things.
So therefore, if Israel want anything, that's why you see us borrowing money from IMF, International Monetary Fraud Bank. That one is not fun, it's a fraud. Read.
Until he has destroyed thee.
Until he has destroyed you. That's the whole goal. It's to destroy you in your food. In the food that you serve your enemies, the whole goal is to destroy you. In the drink that you drink from your enemies to receive from them, the whole goal is to destroy you. That's what God is saying here. Pay attention to this precept. The drink and the food that you eat and the clothes, they are all to destroy you. It's not for your own good. The perfume, that's what God said, want of all things. That want of all things is everything that you use in your social amenities. Is that understood? Jubilees, let's go back here.
Jubilees 23 verse 25. And the hairs of the children shall be white with grey hair, and the child of 3 weeks shall appear old like a man of 100 years. And their stature shall be destroyed by tribulation.
Exactly. And their stature shall be destroyed by tribulation and oppression. oppression, and Israel shall be oppressed and spoiled forevermore. Deuteronomy 28:29. Because the most time we use the enemies to create this tribulation or trouble. Another for tribulation is trouble. That's why Jeremiah 30:7 says, and this is Jacob's trouble. Because right now we're in Jacob's trouble. Because these Gentiles are troubling us and oppressing us. Because Israel sinned. But the wise ones in those days, and that time we do what we do the reverse of those trouble. God give them peace of mind. So therefore they will undo the curse that the Most High has put upon the disobedient. That's why you are hearing the knowledge coming forth out. Read.
Jubilees 23:26. And in those days, the children shall begin to study the laws.
As you are seeing us doing now, read.
And to seek the commandments.
Because when the children, like us, study the law and to seek the commandments and to return to the path of righteousness, that children getting old quick will not happen to them. You see that 2025 will not happen to them for a cause, which is Deuteronomy 28, because they will redo or reverse the cause, because they are the repair of the bridges. Therefore, all those that return back to the commandments, okay, that are studying the law, they will undo this cause, the knowledge concerning the trick of the enemies will be open to them. And they'll do what they will teach against those things that the enemies, okay, are collecting from the fallen angels to destroy the saints who are the Israelites. As it is this day, in those days, which is now the end of days. Read.
And the days shall begin to grow many. And
the days of those children that study the law shall begin to grow many. So that means they will not age quick. They will age slow. You understand? So those children will age slow. We will start from there, going all the way to the resurrection. So that sign will not show in them. They will begin to age very slow till they die. They will age very slow, leading all the way to the resurrection. Because they will be for a sign to show the world that it is due to sin that make you to get old. So through those elects that come out of the commandments, God will use them as a sign to the whole world. That look, because of sin, through this my son, because they keep keeping the commandments. Now the knowledge to reverse that cause of you getting old is manifest through them. Read.
And the days shall begin to grow many.
And all their days they shall complete and live in peace. Their age will be up, but they will look like youth. That's why in verse 28 it says, and there shall be no old man. So they will grow old in age. They'll grow old in age, and there shall be no old man, nor one who is satisfied with his days. For all shall be as children and youth. Meaning their face will look like youth, but their age will grow old like an old man. Those that return back to the commandment in verse 26. So verse 28 will manifest to them. Okay, go all the way to the resurrection. Read.
29. And all their days they shall complete and live in peace.
This servant of people will have the knowledge to reverse the course of dieting, to eat the organic of the earth. Read.
And all their days they shall complete and live in peace.
And live in peace, even in the midst of chaos, in troublous times as we are now. Read.
And enjoy. And there shall be no Satan or any evil destroyer. For all their days shall be days of blessing and healing.
1 Corinthians 3:15.
1 Corinthians 3:15. If any man walks shall be burned, he shall suffer loss. But he himself shall be saved. Yes, so as by fire. 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
Read it again, verse 15. Very slow.
If any man walk.
Now it says, if any man, any man there is the servant of the Most High God. The work there is those that is teaching. So it says, if any man's work shall be burnt, meaning if that soul who he teach shall not repent and suffer death, to be destroyed, to be sent into perdition. It says, he shall suffer a loss, yes, because that soul is supposed to save that soul. But as he was trying to save that soul refused to hearken. So therefore, that soul shall die in his sin and bear his own sin. But nevertheless, that servant, because he won that soul, he himself shall be saved. So this is going back to the spirit of the watchman in Ezekiel 3. That's what Paul is saying.
But he himself shall be saved. Yes, so as by fire.
Yes.
16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
So the Bible said, know ye not that ye are the temples of God. So your body is the temple of the Most High God. The Most High dwelleth in you. Because man was made in the Most High image and his likeness. And the Most High Spirit is upon every man to keep every man moving, to understand his creator. Read.
And that the Spirit.
And that the Spirit of what?
Of God dwelleth in you.
Read. 17.
If any man defy the temple of
So if any man defy this temple and fail to understand the mystery of this temple and how to use it, because that's the reason why you're wearing it, so try you. It's to try your spirit. Read.
17. If any man defy the temple of God,
yes,
him shall God destroy.
Him shall God destroy. So therefore you must eat the clean diet or the clean food, so that you don't defy your temple. Read.
For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
For the temple of God is holy. Exactly what the Most High said in the book of Leviticus level, verse 44 to 47 of the dietary law of the clean and of your clean food. God said, for I am holy, therefore you must be holy. Paul is saying the same thing, because Paul is going back to the dietary law. Don't defy your temple with unclean food or unclean things. Which temple ye are? 1 Corinthians 15 verse 34.
Is the version, the book of 1 Corinthians 15 verse 34. Awake to righteousness and sin not. For some have not the knowledge of God.
So the key word there is to awake. Don't be sleeping. Awake to righteousness and sin not. That's how you acquire this knowledge. For some have not the knowledge of God. I speak this to your shame. Any question? So there be no question. Wonders of our highest creation, rules of dieting comes to an end. Shalom, everyone.
Shalom.
The King James Version, the book of Revelations 22 verse 10. And he said unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. And behold, I come out quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter into the gates, into the city. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. And the Spirit and the bride say, come. And let him that heareth say, come. And let him that is athirst come. And whosoever will, let him take the water of life freely. The grace of Yeshua the Anointed be with you all. And we all say, so be it. Come Yeshua. All right. Ka. Tabarat. Wahalo. Kadash. Haya. Shamka. Ahaya. Walo. Hawalamjam. Walo. Hawalamjam. Bahashem. Yashaya. Aisha. Shamayam. Waharataza. Alashadia. Barakata. Tawana. So be it. Mighty men, daughters of Zion, you ready? Jacob is one.